How's it going, lads? 5 minutes of movement to start your day. Follow along with these mobility and flexibility exercises, and then I'm going to have an exercise at the end that's more muscular endurance to help you build muscle and get the heart rate up before you go into the rest of your day. Okay, ideally you do this in the morning when you wake up to really give you a kickstart to the day, or add it in as a movement break sometime during the day, or even use it as a warm-up for your training session, whether that might be in the gym or out for a run, whatever. Okay, so it's going to be 5 minutes on the clock. You follow along with me. What I'm going to do today is give you 5 minutes of movement, and I'm going to give you a sample of the warm-up that we're currently doing with our Fit Men coaching in-person groups here, small groups of men training strength and conditioning style together here in our gym in Kildare. Okay, so 5 minutes on the clock. I'm going to start it here. Follow along. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is get on the ground, bridge position. Okay, bridge up, squeeze the glutes, keep the lower back neutral, and we're going to go into a march. Okay, so taking one leg off the ground but not dropping the hips, and we're going from side to side, aiming to do 8 reps each side. A little bit of glute activation, a little bit of hamstring activation, and just setting yourself up later on in the day for anything that you might be doing. Okay, so we're marching it out, but not dropping the hips. That's key to this. Put all the pressure down through the heel as you press down. Okay, so 16 all together. We go 3, 2, 1, and we're finishing there. Okay, now we're going into mobilizing the spine, so into a cat-cow or cat-camel position, as some people might call it. Hands underneath your shoulder, knees underneath your hips, and you're going to start rolling your spine upwards, rounding up as much as you can. Try to get every vertebrae on the spine moving. Hold for a second at the top, and then breathe out, belly to the floor. This is your cow position. Lift the neck, lift the head. Okay, and you're trying to get some extension through the spine. We'll do a second time round, second rep. Breathe in, round up, push the ground away with your hands. Go as high as you can, and then belly to the floor, lift the head. That's 2 reps. Okay, from here we're going to kick the legs back, and we're going to go into a pike position, which is hiking the hips up, drive the head through, and look at your laces. We're going to hold this for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into a cat-cow. Second time round, round up, breathe in. Belly to the floor, lift the head, keep the arms straight, push into the ground still. And then again back into a pike, kick the legs out, hike the hips up, push the head through, feel the stretch on the calves, feel the stretch on the lats, and hold for another 3, 2, 1. Okay, from there we're going into what's called the world's greatest stretch. So from that push-up position, keep your legs back, step forward with one leg. Okay, so you have an arm or hand on the inside here. We're going to rotate and hold that stretch for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down, hand on either side of the foot. This front leg, you're going to try and lock the knee out or get as close to that as you can for a hamstring stretch. 3, 2, 1. Back down and go to the other side. Okay, so step. Okay, get that stretch, open up. So you're up here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to the outside of the foot, and we're into hamstrings. So on that rotation, you're getting into your glutes, you're getting into the hip flexor on the back leg, and then rotating, getting into the T-spine. Here, we're working on hamstring flexibility. Okay, from there, we're coming to a standing position. Okay, you're going to bring your feet together, you're going to do a toe touch first, and then you're going to do what we call an inchworm, walking the hands out. Okay, hands underneath the shoulders, going into a push-up position, drop into a push-up, push the ground away, push the ground away, 2 reps, walk the hands back in, touch the toes, and start again. Okay, toe touch, walk the hands out, push up. You can add in a shoulder tap here for a little bit of shoulder stability work. So one hand off, one hand on, that's 2 reps. Push the toes back in, that's 2 reps done. We're going for a third. Walk the hands out. Here we go. press up, shoulder tap, press up, shoulder tap. Walk the hands back in. Okay, we're getting chest activated, shoulders and hamstrings again. Okay, we're coming near the end of this. It goes to just five minutes of movement. Okay, we're going into squats now, feet shoulder width apart. We're going to keep your chest up and try and drop the hips at least in line with the knees, or a little bit lower if you can. Okay, and then we're going to go into pogos, make it a little bit more dynamic. So bouncing on the toes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop into your squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop into your squat. We do 5 reps on this. That's 2 done. Here's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop in. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop in and back out again. The little bit of muscular endurance work that we're going to do before we finish. We're only going to do it for 30 seconds. That's what's left on the clock here. Or just below that, but we'll do 30 seconds now. Okay, you're going into that squat position again. Bring your feet in a little bit closer this time. And you're going into what's called a Hindu squat. So you're trying to keep your chest up. You're allowing your heels to come off the ground and allowing your knees to bend forward. If there's any pressure on your knees, just go back to your normal squat. Okay, so we're going to bounce it. We're going to squat it out for 30 seconds here. You'll feel the burn on the quads as we go through. You might get 20 reps, 21, or 25, or 30 even. So 20 is a good aim on this. We're finishing with getting the heart rate up. All this done in 5 minutes. Flexibility, mobility, and a little bit of leg strengthening, muscular endurance work. Keep going. Another 10 seconds here. Keep pumping them out. Push the ground away with the big toe. Keep the chest up. We're getting deep into the knees here. 3, 2, 1. Okay lads, that's 5 minutes of movement. Well done, great start to the day. Hopefully you got something from that. Let me know if you did. Hopefully you enjoyed it. 5 minutes in the bank, flexibility, mobility and muscular endurance done.